welcome to CNETv News. I am Maria Oga. Our top stories. 3S set plan to leverage power of decentralization to provide internet connectivity in Africa. As El Salvadorian government set plans to build schools using profit from Bitcoin trust account. The news in detail. 3A, a blockchain-based startup, has announced plans to leverage the power of decentralization to provide internet connectivity to consumers in Africa and provide the physical infrastructure to support this through its partnership with KW Telecom. According to the startup, only 20% of people on the African continent are active internet users, with less than 1% having access to broadband. The firm therefore stressed that with the 60% of the world population that are active internet users, it quickly becomes evident that African nations have quite a distance to go in order to fulfill benefit from the World Wide Web. 3A further said the lack of internet in this region not only means it has been more difficult to implement successful COVID-19 contaminated methods, but there's also a social and economic impact, including the way citizens interact with their government, with businesses, and with each other. However, 3S stated that it aims to achieve this first by addressing the problem of physical infrastructure in low connectivity regions with its partnership with KW Telecom, which will develop the physical infrastructure as part of KW Last Mile initiative. Report says the FINTECH Association of Nigeria, FINTECH Nigeria, in partnership with Singapore FinTech Festival, SFF, is bringing World FinTech Festival, WFF, again to Nigeria on the 11th of November 2021. According to the report, the WFF event tagged Tech Spark 3.0, leveraging emerging technology for digital economy, is set to take place during the main festival, which in itself holds from the 8th to 12th of November 2021. The report therefore disclosed some of the panelists include Rakia Mohammed, Director IT CBN, Ade Banjo, President FinTech Nigeria, Ikem Uwenke, Innovative Lead Microsoft Platform, CEO of OPay Ini Akpan, Simon Chanti, CIO Bit, Tuju Duke, AI Product Manager, Google, Ray Youssef, CEO Paxful, among others. However, the FinTech Festival is poised to feature a fireside chat section across AI, quantum, cloud computing, blockchain, the making of more unicorns in Nigeria, and also the newly launched e-Naira. The African Institute for Mathematical Science, AIMS, has launched applications for the fourth intake of its unique African Masters in Machine Intelligence, AMMI, a one-year internship foundational master program that provide brilliant young Africans with state-of-the-art training in machine learning and in its application. According to Professor Mustafa Sizi, Director of the AMMI program at AIMS and the head of Google AI Lab in Ghana, the incoming cohort of AMMI is an English taught program and will be supported by Facebook and Google. He thereafter stressed that the program, which will be based at the AMX Senegal campus in Malbo, is set to kick off in January 2022. It will be recalled that the former AMMI cohort gave students intensive mathematics and AI machine learning training, preparing them to think of new ways to solve local and global challenges. However, the professor advised that after the approximately one-year intensive program, graduates should pursue doctorate studies or join the best industrial and public R&D labs in Africa and beyond. Meanwhile, you're watching news on CNETv. We'll go on a break now. When we return, El Salvador government set plans to build schools using profit from Bitcoin trust fund. Please stay with us. Commonwealth Bank CBA has reportedly announced it will enable its 6.5 million customers to buy, sell and hold Bitcoin directly in its banking app. According to the Australian Financial Review, the bank will become the first in Australia to offer customers direct access to Bitcoin and join a handful of other financial institutions in the world to cater for the growing demand for this scarce asset. According to the report, CBA hasn't made a formal announcement yet and is preparing to share its development in integrating BTC into its app. However, the report confirmed that CBA secured a partnership deal with Germany, a crypto exchange that would facilitate the trading, as well as chain analysts, which will provide compliance and intelligence services for transactions over blockchains. Meanwhile, the bank believes that enabling customers to pay for everyday consumer items with BTC is an additional feature that could be added down the track. Mosaic, one of South Africa's largest assembler and distributor of personal computers and complementary technology products, has announced a partnership with Acronis, a global leader in cyber protection. According to the announcement of the new alliance, Mosaic partners can offer services based on a comprehensive range of cyber protection solutions, including backup, disaster recovery, artificial intelligence enhanced anti-malware, endpoint security management tools, file share, blockchain-based file, and e-signatures services. The announcement further stressed that all these are managed via a single console. However, John Paul, executive cloud software and solutions, said the firm is constantly looking to expand their portfolio to provide greater value to stakeholders through relevant, innovative products and solutions. Paul further said the partnership comes as global compliance and regulations relating to data are becoming stricter and difficult to monitor and manage. Meanwhile, Peter French, General Manager, Middle East and Africa, said the partnership would enhance the company's expansion in the region. French further said they look forward to bringing Acronis to their large and growing customer base in South Africa. Now moving away from Africa, the government of El Salvador has announced plans to embark on its next Bitcoin-related project, which involves building schools using the profit the nation has made on the asset. According to the press secretary of the presidency tweet on November 2nd, profits or the surplus from the state Bitcoin trust account will be channeled into the construction of 20 schools. The press secretary therefore reported that the construction of the 20 new schools will support the expansion of cryptocurrency education for locals and be a part of the 400 school plan for the My New School program. It will be recalled that in October 2020, the Central American Bank for Economic Integration, CABEI, approved the financing of $20 million to El Salvador for the education expansion in CNETv. However, Bukali's spokesman also stated that profits from the previous BTC purchases will go towards benefiting the people and no Salvadorian taxes will be charged for the new project. Meanwhile, in mid-October, the president announced that the government would spend $4 million from the Bitcoin Trust to construct a new hospital in the capital, San Salvador. And that's CNETv News today. But before we go, a quick recap of our top stories. A blockchain-based startup announced plans to leverage the power of decentralization to provide internet connectivity to customers in Africa. And you heard that. The government of El Salvador has announced plans to embark on its next Bitcoin-related project, which involves building schools using profits from the nation's Bitcoin assets. Meanwhile, for more amazing content from the station, you can download our TV application from your Google Play Store or App Store. You can also follow us on our social media handles at CNETv1 on Instagram, on Facebook, and also on Twitter. Thank you so much for watching. I am Mara Ogajo. Enjoy the rest of your day.